So I've had a number of you fine folks asking to see our nursery setup, wondering how we grow all of these trees. So we're going to go down to this area here and show you why I picked that. And we have all sorts of fruit trees and shrubs planted here in garden beds. This is where the soil is really nice and rich. And down here we have our air prune beds that are raised up off the ground. And that's because this is actually a leach field for a septic system. There's a man-made gravel mound here that would really, kind of preclude us from growing in the ground here because the soil's bad and you wouldn't just want to dig into those pipes. So we raise up off the ground. I've talked about this in some past videos, and it allows us to grow a massive amount of fruit and nut trees. And I mean, you can just see the sheer amount that's packed in here. Doing a lot of chestnuts this year. We'll probably probably offer a lot of bulk discounts, 10 pack, 20 pack trees that'll, you guys can save quite a bit of money than if you were buying individual trees. Same story over here. Dozens and dozens, many hundreds of chestnuts actually. So they're cranking right now. A few things, we got some plums that have just put on absolutely insane vigor. I have a big hand here. These are the first things to sprout. So you can see the size of my hand where we started, and it just keeps going on and on. It went from a seed to about a 3-foot tall tree and growing. We're still growing leaves here. We haven't set a terminal bud. So those are about 3.5 foot tall trees already waiting to be planted in the home. These persimmon trees, same thing. These will be about 2 or 3 feet by the end of the year. They usually have some pretty incredible vigor. I love persimmon trees. We plant a lot around our landscape, so plenty to offer for you folks. And some seedling peaches the first year. We had a good peach crop last year off of our cultivars. And the cool thing about peaches, these seedlings of those varieties, they grow really nice peaches in their own right, unlike apples and pears. Those will produce peaches that are just as good, perhaps even better than the parent cultivars they came from. Some hazelnuts, that's a mainstay for us. We grow a lot of these just around our own landscape. It's one of my favorite shrubs, probably my favorite shrub for a whole host of reasons. Beauty, fall color, obviously the nuts they provide, the ease of growing and establishing. These are all hybrid hazelnuts, so you can see many hundreds of those probably in this whole bed as well. And that story just kind of repeats. We just took all the cages off. You can see how we protect them from rodents. And I want to really just expand here. Since we can't really grow anything in the ground, we might as well just load this up with more beds, put some more here, and just keep on pumping out trees, sending them into the world. I mean, it's probably that's one of the reasons I love doing this. There's only so many, we can't plant this many chestnut trees on our own property. So the fact that we can send them into the world to you fine folks, that you can plant them in your landscape, and I know for hundreds of years these will be producing nuts for people and animals, your children, grandkids, all that, and I love the idea of that. I'm really excited about these too, Nanking cherries. These were very late to come up. I didn't think they were going to sprout. But you can see, sprout indeed they did, and have put on a few feet of growth. These rival hazelnuts for vying for my favorite shrub, but I think hazelnuts have them beat just a little bit, but I do love the Nanking cherries. Anyway, that's the main area. We do some various little bits here and there, like over that way we have some elderberry cuttings and some goji berry and whatnot in the ground down in this area here. But our main taprooted tree area is right here next to this soon to be greenhouse. We're going to put a skin over this and grow more crops, get these onions out of here, and probably even do some nursery crops in there. Start them early, transplant them out here. That works great. Thanks for watching. watch these trees for when they get listed online. Should be this fall. We might do some fall shipping this year, but if not, we'll be accepting orders all fall and winter and shipping them out in spring. So thank you for anyone who has ordered in the past, and we have plenty more beautiful plants for you waiting.